Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Oh, 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 oh. We're gonna keep the white backdrop cause Mama ain't got no time to change it. I still have to clean. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, anyways, I'm just being silly now. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary Chris. And in this video, we're doing part 2 of the Amo series. I just watched it. I made time and watched the episode 3 and 4, and it's called the third episode was called The Traitor. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna put some lotion on my hands because let's keep them nice and moisture. Right. Yeah. Okay. The Traitor. It begins, I have my notes, see? It begins with his alleged drug users doing Zumba that is funded by the government. Yeah, that was so cute. So I guess it's people who got rounded up with, they were the alleged drug users. One of the things they need to do to kind of get out of jail was to do Zumba. I don't know what else they had to do, but that was one of the things. Also, just in case, I didn't explain it in the beginning, there's this Filipino series on Netflix in Canada. I don't know if it's in North America as well. It's called Amo by Brillante Ma Mendoza. It's really good. I will link my first video down below just on my other thoughts about it. Anyways, so that's what happened in the beginning. Joseph and his uncle, who is a police officer, police officer, they got the test results. And even though he was doing drugs, guess what? It was negative. And then they went to the principal and they said, hey, these are the results. Please don't suspend my nephew anymore. He's, because Joseph's uncle is a police, and they kind of made a deal with the chief, with his boss, and say, hey, give my nephew a chance, la-di-da-di-da. Okay, so that's what happened. And oh yeah, it was so funny because there was this scene. So they already got the negative results to give to the principal, and Joseph's uncle went with him to take the results to the principal's office. They went in the entrance of the school, and he's like, hey, where's the principal's office? And it's like, dude, your nephew goes to this school. I'm pretty sure he knows where the principal's office is located. Anyways, that was just kind of funny. Oh, yeah, guys, again, there were more scenes of frisking this barangay tanod, or like they're kind of, I would say, the neighborhood watchdog. They can frisk you at any time. Is this only in certain areas? I should do my research on that, but leave your comments below because I'm really curious. What else? Oh yeah, and Joseph, who is the main character in this show, went back to Uncle Celso's house because he said, oh, I left my bicycle there, and coincidentally it was at the neighbor's house. I don't know, these scenes are just so like weird in a way that they almost don't flow. I would describe it as when like a record is skipping, like there's no, it's not like, you know how some movies, it's just there's some smoothness, like a scene would naturally move along to the next scene. This one is just kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm not a reviewer, but that's just how I feel. Like, I'm not engaged. That's the thing. I'm not buying in on this. You know, when you're watching a movie, a show, or reading a book where you're just in it, you're one of the characters, you're part of their world. There's something about it, I cannot quite put my finger on it. I'm just not drawn in, you know? Anyways, he saw this dude. Oh! He saw I guess he's in a gang. That's what seems to appear to be. That he's in a gang, and one of his gang members or fraternity, he saw him in a cop car, and he's like, hey, he went to the precinct and said, hey, have you seen this guy? And then when he left, he saw the guy. Also, I'm gonna put this in the beginning. I'm gonna cut this. Spoiler! Guys, there will be spoilers, okay, spoilers. I'm gonna put even in the title. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. I'm sorry, I should have said that in the beginning. But I will put that in the beginning. Okay, oops. Okay. So I was thinking, okay, is that dude that is in, his name is Jay, by the way. The Jay was the guy he saw in the cop car, and when he was leaving the precinct, I was like, hey, he's so like chummy with all those other officers. So he was like, what is up with him? And oh, there was a scene where he comes in and they were hazing, I think is the proper term, where before you get part of gang, you have to go you have to go through a series of tests. And when the guys, they had girls there too, the guys were getting beaten up with this 4x4. It was like, I hate watching those kind of things. It's like, ooh. And then for the girls version, they would ask the girls, gusto mo ng what's that, heaven or hell? How do you say heaven? Langit, masarap. You want good? Basically, they were asking the girls who wants to be in their gang. They said, hey, you want good or bad, or heaven or hell? And they're like, if they say heaven, if they say heaven, the guys would kiss them for 5 seconds, and if they say hell, they get beaten up. Is this, I don't know. I've never been a sorority person or whatever. I don't know. Let me know. Does this happen in real life? Like, for real? I don't know. I guess I'm out of the loop. Yeah, and my theory was, I was saying this earlier, like, do they want to be in a gang because, you know, they feel they want to be part of something and they just want to feel like they have a family? Do they have underlying issues in their home where they don't feel accepted? So I don't know. I was just thinking about that. Why they're going through all of these, getting beat up just to have friends? I don't understand this concept. I would rather be alone and not have no friends than, if I had an option, America, is you're going to be alone forever or you're going to get beaten up, but then you'll be friends after. I'd be like, I think I'd rather be just no friends at all, because I'm not going to kiss someone's behind. It's just, like, I just don't understand the concept. Like, how, I don't get it. Maybe you do. Explain it to me. Yeah. Oh yeah, at the end of it, oh, guys, spoilers, get out of here if you haven't seen it yet. But at the end of it, so basically they were already doubting him. So the boss told Joseph, it's like, hey, go follow him. And so he did, followed him. And then he saw him going into this, selling drugs to this other guy, Rudell. Ridel's house, gave him the drugs, and like a few seconds later after he left, I guess it was like undercover cops shot him. Shot him, like, but I don't know if it's undercover cops, okay? So I don't know, but this, basically they're all wearing black with a mask. So I don't know who these people are, but they just like shot him dead for no reason. I mean, having drugs is not a reason to be killing people, okay? So that's how that ends. So episode number 4 is the execution. He went to Jay's burol or wake. That's what we say. And in Filipino tradition, when you go to a burol or a wake, you give money or some kind of offering. So he ended up buying 3 little chickens for the 3 guys who died. So yeah, that's what happened. And this was this really heartfelt scene where I felt so bad because his he was giving his dad a shower because his dad used to be a police officer and now he's paralyzed. So I'm assuming that his dad got paralyzed in, during his work when he was, I don't know. I'm sure it wasn't, a good time. And yeah, that was really sad that he has to take care of his dad. So maybe he's just feeling so alone and he feels he doesn't have any guidance. And so he feels the need to rebel. And I didn't like it when he came into the room and his mom was like, oh, hey, you useless son. It's like, he's helping you out. He's a teenager. But then again, I also understand the mom. You can get frustrated and say things you don't mean, but let's just try our best to be nice to each other. That's the lesson there. But Joseph gave his dad a bath and, you can see he's frustrated and, it was just like such a sad little snippet. Basically, you empathize with Joseph too. He's not a bad person. I think he's just in like a bad time of his life, right? Oh yeah, for the first episode too, it goes to show that if you know someone on the inside, you can get away with a lot of things, that not everyone gets the punishment of the law, that if you know someone on the inside, especially if you're rich, you can get away with a lot of things. And yeah, so they end up getting Jay, so they surround him. Jay tried to escape. Spoiler. And they stabbed him. Oh my gosh. And they put a sign on him, I'm a junkie. That was such a riveting scene. And the thing with Joseph, at the end, he didn't even show any remorse even after. He wasn't the one who stabbed him, Jay. Joseph wasn't the one who stabbed Jay. It was the boss. I don't know his name. I'll catch it next time. But they didn't even show any remorse. They didn't even, like, even if that guy, they called him a traitor, even if he was, taking someone's life, like, how can you not even have any remorse? So that was like kind of like, Joseph, what's going on? So I guess we'll find out what happens in next week's episode 5 and 6. Okay, that's about it. That's are my thoughts, and that's what happened. Let me know if you've seen it. And yeah, I was kind of, not gonna lie, okay? I think because they didn't have a good flow to it, I was a little bit bored, but I'll still finish watching it because, as I've said in my previous video, we need to show Netflix that, hey, we're watching not just Filipino content, but like content of, people of color, minority, and that they should invest in more stories like that and more diverse. And hopefully the next series that they're gonna pick up is gonna be better. Okay, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like this kind of video. Also press that like button. And make sure that like button. Yeah, the like button. And notification bell so you'll be notified on my future videos. Comment of what your thoughts on Alma if you've seen it. If you like Netflix, comment down below. And share for our fellow Filipinos. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye!